I'm going to be talking about supervision of postgraduate students from Mangosuthu University of Technology. Currently, MUT does not have postgraduate students. However, for professional and development purposes, a lot of academics at MUT are supervising or co-supervising postgraduate students from other universities in South Africa. Some do even supervise students who are registered at other universities in the SADC region. Some academics find it difficult to balance their research and teaching, and they find it helpful to engage postgraduate students to help them in their research. Supervising students who are not registered at your university presents a lot of challenges on the quality of supervision that is offered. Most of these problems relate to the distance between the student and the supervisor. For example, urgent matters such as a request for information coming from the postgraduate administration may not be gotten timelessly, since one would have to rely on telephone or email to communicate with the student, which sometimes fail. We are going to look at some of the ways in which the supervisory process can be made more effective in such circumstances. We will also look at the types of ICTs that can be used to facilitate communication between the supervisor and the student. The student-supervisor contact time is limited because of distance, and students rarely visit the supervisor. The relationship between the supervisor and the student is one of the most important factors that contributes to successful supervision. To establish a successful relationship between you and the student, it is important for the student to visit the supervisor at the start of the research project. In such a meeting, the two of you should work to build a good working relationship. In such a meeting, you should also seek to clarify expectations. For example, how do your preferences line up with those of the student? How much direction does the student expect from you as the supervisor? What skills does the student have? And also try to identify training needs. How quickly does the student expect you to provide feedback on work that has been submitted for review? Clarify how quickly you expect a response to an email or phone message. Also, explain whether you prefer to receive the student's written work all at once or in single chapters. Let the student know at what intervals you expect submission of written work, and also let the student know whether you expect to receive the documents in hard copy or electronically. As a supervisor, you will be supervising students who are registered at other universities. This also presents you with challenges that you will need to overcome as a supervisor. The regulations, rules and procedures governing postgraduate students will vary from one university to another. Firstly, you need to find out whether a university accepts external supervisors and the procedure and forms that you need to fill for you to be appointed as an external supervisor. Find out about the procedures for securing ethical clearance for a proposed research. Find out about the closing dates for registration of postgraduate students. You need to know the regulations governing the examination process. For example, how are external examiners appointed, and will the university require you as the supervisor to nominate external examiners? You need to know how long a student should be registered for a master's degree or a doctoral degree. Supervisors are sometimes not informed on time when there is a revision in the rules governing the pursuit of postgraduate programs by the university concerned. Having a co-supervisor in the university where the student is registered sometimes helps on this point. You also need to agree on the method of communication which is ideal for both the supervisor and the student. Factors that will assist you to decide on a suitable method of communication are related to ICT accessibility and affordability, reliability of postal services, network connectivity, and ICT skills of the student and the supervisor. Some of the methods of communication that you may want to consider include electronic mail, SMS, instant messaging, that is real-time text transmission over the internet, also electronic video conferencing software, or telephone, or through normal mail. For further information, you can consult the references that are given below.